All right, I've got quite a big stack here of things that I've made over the past month or so. So I'm just gonna show them all to you, and then we can talk about it. I haven't really been filming any studio vlogs documenting my process of anything over the past month or so, so my collection of things that I've knit has grown quite a bit, that I haven't really shown off any of these things on video or even really that much on social media. And so this video is just going to be me going through all of this and talking about it. I don't know if that seems boring, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I think I have a lot of really cute stuff here and I think it's gonna be fun to just chat about things. Also, Ziggy just came in my room, so if he's in the background at all, there he is. He was helping me take videos and pictures of all of this earlier. So I guess he wants to make an appearance in this section of the video as well. So I think the thing that I've made the most of is my chonky beanies, mostly because they knit up pretty quickly and they're also my favorite thing to make. Especially the scrappy style ones. I make these with smaller bits of yarn and sort of like leftovers after I finish a project. I've got my basket here full of all my bits and pieces that I use to make these hats with. And for my October conventions, I'm going to be putting them into mystery bags. So it's sort of just like mystery scrappy chonky cat beanie, and you could get any one of these. Which I think is kind of fun because I think with this style of hat, it's sort of hard to choose because they're all sort of chaotic and almost sort of give off the same vibe of just being a chaotic little hat. But let's take a little bit of a closer look. This one has some like blues and purples and yellows. This one has a bit of hot pink and black in the middle section. I think that's kind of fun. This is the most pastel-y one that I've made, which this one looks really good with this shirt. It's very good pastel vibes. And then this one I actually just finished today. This one's really cool. It's got a bit of rainbow and purple-y mixed together. It's so hard to describe these because they're just so colorful, but these are so much fun to make because I feel like I'm sort of like painting with yarn. These are double-stranded, and so I have two different colors of yarn going at any given time, and so it's just kind of fun to like mess around with the different colors and stuff. So yeah, these are all going to be in mystery bags at my October conventions. And speaking of mystery bags, I've decided on a new thing to do for my October conventions, and that is mystery kitty ghost hats. We've got our little kitty ghost plushies, and normally they have a solid color cat beanie, but I've decided to make some more interesting hats for them and put those in a little mystery box. I got these little orange boxes that I'm probably gonna put like stickers and labels on, and it will have the little ghost in it with the mystery hat. And so for an example of the mystery hat, here is one that I made. I don't usually do a lot of variegated yarns like this, especially for the little kitty ghost, so I thought maybe this would be a fun opportunity and give people a chance to get something a little bit different. So I've made 4 of these little mystery hats so far. So I've got this one, the little like pastel-y rainbow one. I've got this one, which is sort of just like a variegated blue speckly. This one, which was from the rainbow yarn, but because it's so small, it only went through like red, orange, and yellow. And then this one, which is also just another variegated yarn that's like pink and blue. So yeah, I've got all these little hats for kitty ghosts that will be in a little mystery box. So I'm excited about that. Oh, and I realized I actually have 2 more chonky beanies here. Speaking of the rainbow, these are just some rainbow and black chonky beanies. These usually always sell on my online shop and at conventions, so I definitely needed to make some more of these for our October shows. And speaking of October, we love Halloween, right? Oh look, Harper's here now! It's Harper instead of Ziggy in the background. So yes, Halloween things. I have made 2 skeleton sets recently. One of them in this green color. This is my goblin green, and I decided to go with a pink button on it, and I think the pink and green are really cute together. I'm definitely biased towards the pink and green combination, but I thought the pink would be a fun button choice, and if the person that buys it doesn't want the pink button, they can just take the button off. It's just a button. It comes on and off. So, and I actually realized I forgot to put the stitches on the back of the gloves. Let me show you. This is the neon yellow skeleton set that I made, which this color is impossible to show on camera how bright it is, but it's just highlighter neon yellow. But you can see on the back of these gloves, I have the little like white stitches, which when I put them on, I think that's super cute. I think it makes it a little bit more interesting. Let me put the hat on too. This neon is so fun. I wish it showed up better on camera, but it looks really cool. Maybe I need to go find somewhere with like a black light or something, because I think this set would look really cool there. But yeah, these stitches, I forgot to do the stitches on the back of these gloves, so I need to remember to set these aside and do that. I think there might also be some hats that are missing the button as well. I don't do the button on any of the chonky beanies just because it has the rolled brim, which kind of interrupts where the button would land. But on all of my beanies with the ribbed brim, I like to add the little Positively Cozy button. Ziggy is just like screaming in the distance. Every time I tell him to stop yelling, he just starts yelling louder. So for the next Halloween thing, I have something that could be considered fan art. I have a Freddy Krueger striped cat beanie. This was really fun to make. I just got this dark green color yarn recently, and the first time I saw it with red, I'm like, oh my god, that's Freddy Krueger. And I think this hat turned out really cute. This is one that I need to add a button to. I was worried for a little bit that it was looking kind of Christmassy, but I think the Freddy Krueger vibes come through in the end. And that's kind of the in-between to transition us from Halloween to stripey, which this is also technically fan art because this is a Cheshire Cat hat and glove set. This one also needs a button. I've made this set quite a few times in the past, and I've also made like a teal and gray live action Cheshire Cat version, which I haven't remade that yet. I don't know if I will for this season of conventions, but I don't know. Let me know if you want to see my live action Cheshire Cat set again. But the gloves, I accidentally made them too tall. Like they still fit fine and good like my other gloves, but they go up a bit higher on the fingers, which is fine. That's, I guess, the quirks of buying something handmade. Nothing is ever going to fit exactly the same. If I were to post these online, I would like maybe make a note about it, but these are going to an in-person convention where whoever is buying it is going to be able to try it on anyway. So I just wanted to point out that everything I make is handmade, which means there is variety and not everything is perfect. And I am so sorry if you can hear Ziggy screaming in the background. I should probably go check on him. This is Ziggy. He's upset. Couldn't tell you why. I think he wants to cuddle. I don't know. Okay, he's sitting. There's a cat on my lap now. Okay, so I actually only have 3 hats left in my pile. I really thought I was going to be yapping more about all of these, but I guess I'm getting through it pretty quickly. This hat's one of my favorites. I love a simple, basic black and white split color beanie. This one is very much Harper coated. I did the little pink button so it stands out against the white, and I think it's really cute. This entire video is just me, look at this thing I made, isn't it cute? But actually someone told me one time that I didn't sound excited enough about my products when I was talking about them, and that they would sell better if I sounded excited. And I'm actually very obsessed with all of my products, so if my excitement isn't coming through, I guess that's just part of my personality. And if you don't like my personality, I feel like you're not gonna be watching this video anyway. So, anyway, this is an entire video dedicated to me being excited about the things that I make. As I proceed to go on to probably my least favorite thing that I make, but is a popular seller regardless, which is a simple, basic, solid colored wisteria purple cat beanie. There's nothing wrong with one of my solid color basic cat beanies. I love them a lot. This one especially fits super good. I just don't love this wisteria color. I think it's just, I don't love pastels that much. I don't love purple that much. So pastel purple is just kind of like, I don't vibe with it, but I know a lot of other people really love this color. So let me know, are you team wisteria? But I always make sure to bring a couple of these to conventions. So I've been doing good about getting things done. And then the last hat that I have is also just a basic cat beanie, except it's in variegated yarn. This is the same as the little mystery ghost cat beanie that I made. And I got this yarn just to like test the brand one time, and I ended up really liking these colors, and I saw it, and so I was like, I'm just gonna make a cat beanie with that. and it turned out cute. I used all this yarn up, so this is sort of like one of a kind, and that makes it special. So I'm excited to see if this sells at either of my October conventions. And then there we go. That is the entire pile of stuff that I've made. It's taken me about a month to make all of this. I have ups and downs in productivity over the month, and the amount of stuff that I've been making recently has been increasing as we get closer to October, and I get more and more nervous about my conventions and being ready for them and having enough stuff to sell at them. So I'm doing my best to just lock in and get a lot of knitting done. I think that's part of why I haven't been filming studio vlogs. It's been simpler to just sit down and knit and not worry about camera angles and stuff like that as I'm knitting. I think it's been kind of fun to do this sort of catch-up video and just show everything off all at once. Let me know if you liked this style of video or if I should go back to doing more studio vlog stuff. Honestly, I'm okay with both. I think it's been fun to experiment. My YouTube channel is definitely still in the experimental stage, so I'm just gonna keep experimenting with different styles of video. As we get closer to October, I am going to need to start doing some of the non-knitting manufacturing part of my business, and so maybe I'll have a studio vlog of non-knitting activities. Things like I might need to make more signs for my Artist Alley booth. I definitely need to do a full Artist Alley mock-up because both of my October conventions will be the first time I'm using an 8-foot table on my current display, so I need to figure out where all the grids are going to be and all that. I do have 2 other videos showing the process that I go through to design my Artist Alley table, so if you're interested in content like that, you can go ahead and watch those right now. Otherwise, stay tuned for my October conventions because they're both very different. One of them is a 1-day event, and the other one is, in my past, been my bestseller that I haven't been to in about 3 years. I'm going to be vlogging both of those, and I think it's going to be very interesting to compare and contrast. So yeah, that's just a little look onto the horizon of my channel, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.